Okay.
All right, so I believe we are live
Action.
and action. All right,
Here we
so
are.
welcome everybody to Women Question It Wednesdays. I am Nika with Nika and my girl over here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Boxer Girl, as you guys know. Maybe you don't, but I'm Boxer Girl. Tracy.
All right, so Christine is gonna join us in a few minutes. She's running a little bit late. I hope you guys have been tuning into the Olympic boxing. There should be another match tonight, like 2:30 in the morning, I think, with
Yeah.
Reagan. Yeah, it's like 2:30 in the morning. He's
I think
going for
Reagan and
gold.
Keyshawn.
Yeah, but I think to me that doesn't bother me because I don't get any sleep, so I'll be up. But for all you sleepers, like normal
Yeah.
people that sleep,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be at 2:30, so you'll probably have to catch the replay. So yeah.
Yeah. Insomnia is fun. I am really behind as far as boxing goes. I want to put out my apologies to everyone already. I've been moving, and so I have no idea what's going on.
In the boxing world. All right.
Yeah.
So
Just the
Christine
gossiping
usually
shit.
usually the one that guides this train here. So I'm gonna try my best to.
You got it, girl.
I'm not really
Let's
good
just
at that, so I'm gonna try. But I do want to hit on. I know one of the things that was buzzing on boxing Twitter. Uh,
Twitter. I love when you say Twitter.
Boxing Twitter was the purse split for Jamel Herring and Shakur Stevenson if it were to go to purse bid. Thankfully it didn't go that route, but they had Shakur having the higher split in his favor. What was it? 63 and 37? Yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
63 and 37. So Jamel, who is the regular champ for the WBO, was gonna get 37% of the split if it went to purse bid, which is ridiculous. And uh
It's
Shakur
so
was going to
ridiculous.
get, yeah, was gonna get 63%. And he is the, I guess, the interim. I don't know. He's not the regular WBO champ. And from my understanding was that they are basing it on the last three purses of each fighter's, um, last three fights. But that's crazy because, why even have a belt and pay the sanctioning fees and stuff like that if you're gonna be making less than the contenders, or like it doesn't make any sense to me at
It
all.
didn't.
And then his
Mm-mm.
last performance was like, yeah, it was he didn't warrant to get the higher purse in any decision, like in any form, fashion, way. Like I know that some people were like, there was a few people who agreed with, oh, that's the policy or whatever, but it's a very flawed policy, like someone said in the chat. Let me see if I can find it so I can add it to here.
Yeah, policy
Based on
schmolicy.
flawed. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Um, a BSWBO policy. Exactly. Like, how are
Yep.
you going to be the champ and then make less than the challenger that you're facing? That don't make no
Right.
sense. Like, why even have the belts? Why even have the belts? Why even have the belts? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. And like, then Shakur, in the Shakur fashion, of course, tweeted, "Oh, relax, man. It's business, man." And I know for a fact that if he were on the other ends of the stick, he would be crying on Twitter about the bullshit business and this and that and ba. He knows
Yeah.
damn well that he doesn't deserve the higher split in that fight. He does not. He's
Absolutely
not the
not.
WBO regular champ. Like that doesn't make
Yep.
any sense whatsoever. Like,
Yeah.
so they need to fix that. They need to fix that. I don't know how they need to fix that, but they need to fix it. They don't need to base it on the last three purses. Like that's why you win the belt so you can make more money in the fights defending your belt. Why
Yeah.
why are you going in the last three fights? Like no, those were three fights ago, and now I'm here. I'm fighting and defending my belt. You need to pay me such. How are you gonna be putting me up against a challenger and then me making less than him? Like 37%? Like that is crazy.
That
But
is a slap.
it's a slap in the face, and
Mm-hmm.
I think that actually united boxing Twitter because everybody was on Herring's side, and they were calling,
Absolutely.
they jumped on the WBO, rightfully so, in my opinion. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
I'm
um,
glad that he posted
so
that
yeah,
little bit of the contract
the
that we were able to see,
yeah, because nobody
the
would believe it.
percentage.
Nobody would
Mm-hmm.
believe it
Exactly. No one would believe it. And so I'm glad that he posted
because if
that.
he wouldn't turned that fight down and he wouldn't have posted that, they would have said he was ducking or something. So it's
Or it's
I'm yeah.
it's all
So
bullshit. He said, she said, that said, whatever. But with it being posted, you can't, he put the proof out there to just really annihilate all the doubt.
well, what I had tweeted is, and then what I believe in my heart is that he didn't really want to fight Herring. He was banking on Herring to vacate that belt.
Mm-hmm.
So and move up. That's what he was
Yeah.
banking on because he has a history of that. I'm sorry. He did it with Warrington and he did it with Navarrete. So,
Yeah,
history repeats
exactly.
itself. I don't think that was something different here. He did not want to fight Herring. He wanted Herring to vacate that belt and move up and then
And
go
move
about
up
his
and then him
business.
just
But
take it. No.
yeah,
Nope.
and fight for the vacant belt. He was gonna try to fight for the vacant belt. That's what he was gonna do. Um,
What's rest in peace
somebody
Dipset?
said, all right.
He didn't die,
Somebody
did
said,
he?
Nika, if you can't, somebody said, wait, is this JC, or who is it? It says, Nika, if you can't sleep, put on a Shakur fight. You go to sleep in no time. And I agree. He is not the most entertaining fighter. I might sound like a Shakur hater. Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't care. But he just rubs me the wrong way. I
I,
feel like he doesn't show me anything exciting.
he hasn't been
I feel
out there enough. So I definitely don't think, I mean, from you don't hate, I don't hate, we don't hate, fighters. It's
I
just
might,
like
I might,
we
I might. I don't hate people, but I do. I think I might be hating on him sometimes because he kind of deserves it. He's kind of an asshole, in my opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion. Um.
yeah. He's
So
he's
yeah,
he's got a lot to prove. He's got a lot of growing to do. It's like um
Christina's here.
a little. Oh, there we go.
Sorry, I had some
Oh,
trouble logging on. I was
look at them
like, "Where's my
tats.
good Wi-Fi?" Hey guys, how's everybody?
Hola, chica.
Hola,
So
hola.
Christina's
¿Cómo
here.
está?
We have the big gold medal fights tonight at 2:30 in the morning on our time.
Girl, girl. Right?
So we were
It's
just we were
yeah.
just we were just talking about the Shakur and Herring split for the WBO fight if it went to first bid, but thankfully it didn't go to first bid.
Right.
But that's what we were just talking about. What are your
Yeah. Let's
What are
keep
your
it
thoughts on
going.
that? Because I know you have some. Yeah.
You yeah. It's like I'm getting all my news right now from Twitter, like I said before, because I'm just so out of the loop here. But when I saw it, and then I saw it on Jamel's one of his tweets, I was just like, that's not right. That's not fair. I mean, I believe this is what his third time defending. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
how is he going to get paid so
Around
much
there, yeah.
less than the challenger? I don't think it's right. I think everybody has to earn their spot. And he's earned the right to make more
Absolutely.
money. So I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Hey Lee, thank you.
Yes,
But
Yeah,
sir.
so what were some of the comments? What are y'all's thoughts?
crazy.
I'm
But
just
Here,
thankfully it
curious.
didn't go to the first
Yeah,
bid, so
right. Yeah, that's true. So that's a good thing. But
uh,
I was just like,
Herring
nah.
is with Top Rank, and so is Shakur. Somebody asked.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
they're both in the Top Rank family.
Family, yes.
Different managers,
yeah.
same promoter.
Right. And they both, you probably know this too, Nika. They both train, in Colorado sometimes together
Yes.
with B&B. So it's
Yeah.
like
Bobo.
crazy, crazy stuff going on. I'm sure that gym tension. I've seen a few of the lives and stuff like that when they're in the gym, and it's real. It's real.
I've seen it. Yeah.
But I think it's really all full of bark because I honestly don't think that he wants to fight him. Yeah.
Oh,
Run PFC.
you don't think Shakur? Hey, you don't think? Hey, Run PMC. You don't think Shakur really wants to fight, or Jamel?
No, I think he really wanted he wanted Herring to vacate that belt and move up and
Yeah.
then fight for the vacant belt. I mean, like I was telling before, he did it with Warrington. He had a unification fight that was in the works, and he didn't take that fight. And then he also did it with Navarrete too. So you know,
Girl, you
it's
right.
in his
Now
it's in his repertoire.
yeah,
You know,
Somebody's in
yeah.
her homework.
so
He's like,
Yeah, no, but that's true. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Now that I think about it, I mean, maybe that was his mentality. I know that he does use his words to intimidate, but Jamel's not one to be intimidated by words or anything else. So I
He's been
think
in war. Words aren't
he
going to
might have
intimidate him.
met his match, to say.
Yeah.
It's very interesting going forward to see, what's going to happen. I honestly thought that he might move up too. He doesn't need to. I mean, he makes his weight and he's always strong, as we always see.
Herring.
But I was curious to see if he was going to move up too. At first, I thought that I heard that he was, and then no, he's not. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. The
Herring
saga
can
continues.
easily move up, but I'd say, grab that, grab
Keep
this
on
fight
keeping
and then move up.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
we eventually want to
Aw.
see what the fans really wanted was to see Herring fight Valdez, Oscar Valdez. That's what the fans wanted.
that
Yeah.
to me, that's the firefight
So
for me.
I mean that fight didn't.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't pan
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
There's
To,
a lot.
to me,
There's a lot
I would
going
spend
on.
money on that fight. I would spend some pay-per-view on that fight.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think that would have been a
Mhm.
good fight.
Absolutely,
Well,
it
If
definitely would.
so what's going on over there with
Girl,
your
talk to
Olympian?
us, girl.
Girl, let me tell you, yesterday was an emotional day. Okay, so I don't know if I told y'all. So previously, I was myself and a couple of other coaches. We were not allowed to go to the venue. We weren't allowed to go to the village just
Ooh.
because of the COVID, protocol. And we respected it. It's wonderful. We had our time when we first got here to work with the team at a training facility, and it was great. And then we had our last day to work with them, and it was bittersweet. And we're just like, we'll see you at the airport, But some things changed, and unfortunately for them, but fortunate for us, fortunate for the people that lost. And fortunate for us, we then were able to change our credentials and go to the venue. So yesterday was the first night to go, and I was just so happy because I got to see my girl O'Shea. And actually, I'm wearing her lip gloss that she got me for my birthday. Shout out to O'Shea. But
What
anyway,
brand is it?
I don't know, but it's so cute. She got me a couple, and I'm just like,
That's
hey,
cute.
I haven't been able to pop my lip gloss, so I'm doing it today. But yesterday it was bittersweet. She fought China. And I sometimes you look at these scores and you're like wondering what the judges are looking at and what they're thinking. And anytime there's humans involved, there's always going to be favoritism and error. And I'm just going to say that she
Yeah.
definitely won the first 2 rounds, hands down. She was more aggressive. She was touching the body, touching the head, going back and forth. But she didn't get. I mean, it was unanimous. The first couple rounds for China, and so it is what it is. So she's a bronze medalist, and she needs to be proud. Nothing to be ashamed of. For her getting
Absolutely.
here, and doing as well is just like amazing. And I'm so proud of her and all my girls and all the guys that have competed. And then of course we had Richard. Yes, ignorant boxing. Richard Torres. Man, last night he put on a show. Let me tell you. I mean, they had to stop it. It was a TKO. The guy was
Oh,
huge.
wow.
Richard's like, gosh, I want to say he might be like 6'1", 6'2", but in the super heavy that he's short.
Super
These
heavy.
guys are like towering over him,
Oh,
and they're
wow.
huge. And he has no fear. Like he's like, I don't care. And Richard's strong. Oh, you saw me, Run
Oh,
yeah, I was like, ooh,
that's cool.
But anyway, last night he put on a banging performance. Gave the guy an 8 count, and then stopped him. I don't know if his nose was broken or what. I couldn't tell, but you know, he banged him up. So he'll be fighting for the gold. Yes, I saw Richard Torres, Hispanic, causing panic of the week. Yes, shout out to that. But he will be fighting my Sunday, which will be y'all Saturday, for the gold medal. And this fight
Nice.
is going to be something, because people that follow his career know that in 2019, when he went to the men's worlds, this guy KO'd Richard. He's from Uzbekistan. And also he fights. I mean, he also trains under professionally. With my guy Joel Ortiz in Indio, California. Joel Diaz. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Ortiz. Joel Diaz in Indio, California. He trains under him too. So it's like bittersweet because Joel is my guy, but Richard is my guy, and we really believe that we can get the gold. It's so funny because I was telling my husband last night that a lot of people feel like that might mentally get to Richard. Like, okay, this guy already KO'd me once, and I have to see him again in this final round.
Is he fighting tonight too, or
no? Well, for y'all, yeah, everything's delayed. So for y'all, you'll see him today. But
so
today,
it's Thursday for you.
It's Thursday for me. Yes, it's Thursday for me. So so Richard is the type of guy where he just gets like, no, you think that got to me, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna show you what's up. So I'm excited about that one. But for my today, it's Duke Reagan. He's fighting for the gold medal. Ooh. And he's actually fighting Russia. It's going to be a very competitive bout.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
he can do it. He can do it. Duke has.
You can do it. You can do it.
Get it. Get
Duke
that
has
gold.
showed what he is made of. He has showed what he is made of, and we all knew it, but now the world sees it, so.
But I just want to say these refs that they've been having in these matches have been, I know you can't say it, but I'm going to say it. They have been
you say
pure
it.
shit.
Read my mind,
pure
girl.
Shit. They have been pure shit. I don't know what the hell they've been in there looking at. Like, I was seeing the contenders that the USA has been fighting, like pulling the head down, doing all stuff, and then they'll turn to USA and say, "Stop it!" And I'm like, "Did you just not see what the fuck this guy did? Like, what are you looking at?" So, like, I really feel like the fix is in. Like, the fix is definitely in. Like, they to me, it looks like they have an agenda, because it's crazy the way the refs have been calling the fights. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
No, it's like it's
hopefully that improves. We don't get any of that stupid stuff tonight.
Right. Yeah. I hope not. It's like we already have pressure, and then it's like you have to fight your opponent plus the ref sometimes, or some of the judges. It's very nerve-wracking. I can't imagine, I can only get a glimpse of what the athletes go through, but just even for us, coaches and watching, and then watching, it's just like,
yeah.
I know, because when I tweeted something the other day, I was like, when I'm watching it, my ass is like clenched up. I be so nervous because, like, I be so nervous watching the fights, because to me it feels like they're fighting the ref and the judges. I be so nervous. I be like, "Ooh, why am I so nervous watching these fights?" It's like, it's too much.
It is. It's so emotional. It is. A little judging is brought. Yeah. I'm not gonna say nothing.
I know. She can't say anything, but we can say it. But she cannot say none of these. It's part of the USA boxing team stuff.
Run PMC had just said, they say keep your head up, and yes, definitely keep your head up. But sometimes you get these opponents that like grab you and push your head down. They're trying to burn your legs. They're trying to get into your head. They're trying to throw you on the ground so that you can get intimidated or like lose your thinking. they're all just tricks. They're all just tricks that people use to get to you, you know, to win the fight, and sometimes it works. But we better not do it. We better not do it. So we just want a box, and we don't ask for favoritism. We just want fairness.
Fairness. Yeah.
There is a ref, and she's female. Shout out to the females. I believe, and I hope I'm not wrong. She's from Sri Lanka, and she's been really good, like fair. She was in there for 2 of our bouts, and like I said, we don't want favoritism. We just want fairness, and she has been really good. So shout out to her. You know, I appreciate that very much.
That's badass.
Yeah.
So tonight we have Duke, and then tomorrow we have Keyshawn in the semifinals against Armenia. So that's gonna be a good one too. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about them all. Everybody's doing good, and it's like, once I get home, it's like I'm gonna need like a break because you're
gonna need like at least a week to like de-stress and like jet lag, and you definitely need a week to like get back stuff on track.
Seriously,
the time change, it's crazy because I'm trying to think. I'm like, okay, she's a day ahead. That's so weird. Okay, so let me think. So then tonight, like around midnight my time, they're fighting. I'm just like,
no, I think it's 2:30 in the morning. It's 2:30 in the morning.
Your time, Micah?
I saw him tweet that it was 2:30. Yeah, Eastern time.
Okay.
2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like right now it's 10 a. It's about to be 10 a.m. You know, here on Thursday.
That's just like, wow.
Hey, Julius. You know, I appreciate that. You know, I have trained some pros, and I really want to do it again. I love coaching. Like, it's just, you know, the pros, the amateurs, it's just so exciting, and I love it. And I just love to be able to give all of me, you know, at the gym. And yeah, let's see what the future holds, you know, because I want to train some more pros. Absolutely.
I would be screaming.
Have they been following you guys, like documenting everything, and then or
we're
like
not
with the
allowed
film
to,
crew, like
we're not allowed to like post anything like inside the venue, inside the village. Like when after I go home, I'll post some pictures and some videos and stuff like that. But we really can't. You know, our media guy Brian, he does the best that he's allowed to do. ABC owns the rights to, you know, of course, obviously all the bouts. NBC, listen to me. I'm just messing up left and right. NBC. My brain is like mush right now. But
my brain's mush, and I don't know why. So
yeah, we just really can't do too much. I wish we could do more. Yeah, so we'll see. Thanks, Julius. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I love coaching. I really do.
I tried to do coaching, but then they're like, shut up.
I've been missing a lot of the Olympics, to be honest, because I feel like they're not really doing the coverage like they should. So, I mean, thankfully for me, I don't like the coverage has been. Yeah. I miss all the track and field stuff. I don't think I haven't caught any track and field stuff at all. I've been catching the boxing because I'm up late at night. So
right.
At 2:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm up, so I catch those. But it's like it's all over the place. So I know, like, the boxing fans haven't really been catching all the bouts. You know.
Yeah, and that's why, like,
I'm trying to see what else has been going on in boxing.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, what else? Did you do your show yesterday? How did it go? The verses?
No, because I do it every other Tuesday. So
okay.
So yesterday was the last show that I did like a presser. I did a presser in between, so it looked like I was doing it every week. But this week I didn't do a presser, so that's why it's kind of like off this week. But next week will be the third episode, and then after that I'm gonna do like a boxing versus bracket tournament.
I saw your little bracket thing. I was like, oh yeah.
I'm gonna do a bracket tournament, and then do kind of like a draft show to to show the 8 people
Oh
that I pick out of
wow,
a
you go,
jar.
girl.
Yeah,
I
so
love it. I
Because
love that.
I
yeah,
do the
so we'll
brackets
see how.
during March Madness. I love basketball as well, and college ball and everything, and football. So I was like, that's pretty dope. Like,
It's
but you
dope.
know
I mean
what?
that
Yeah,
that's what
someone
you do.
else
That's what
had
you do in
a very
boxing and amateur.
similar, idea. They kind of ran with your idea. It was kind of interesting. I saw Nika.
Lee. Yeah, Lee. You know what? He really
Someone
is.
someone had your idea. I was like, oh wow, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh.
That was original.
I,
Wow, dude. Wow, guy.
I'm not even gonna give
Uh,
him shine over here.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Lee,
No,
it's
no.
so true. Let me tell you something about Richard. Like he's the kind of guy you don't have to tell him nothing. I mean, you might have to tell him stop running so much, or no, you don't need 3 training sessions a day. He's so fast. He's so damn strong. Trust me. Oh my gosh, when I do mitts with him, I'm just like, please don't hit me. And
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Ouch.
he is relentless. His mind is right. He's just like he has no fear. Like he doesn't care how big they are. He doesn't care about anything. He's just gonna go in there and win. That's the only thing he has on his mind. Yes. Thank you, Maestro. Yeah.
So Christine, so he is a super heavyweight.
Yes. Yes.
So that, and then you said he's like 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah. He's not as tall as some of them. Yes. Right.
Okay. So I'm just trying to think.
Is he gonna
I'm
go
trying to
pro?
think.
Is he gonna go? Is
He's
he
talked
pro?
about it. No,
Uh,
he's not. He's talked about
because
it.
I know Keyshawn and Reagan are pro.
Duke, yeah,
Already pro, yeah.
yeah, and so is Troy Isley. He is too. But yeah, Richard. He talks about when he goes pro. What he's gonna do or whatever, but he hasn't really said. It's like I'm very curious to see who's gonna be on the next quad. Like who's gonna stay and who's gonna go pro. I mean, I have an idea of some of them, and I'm so happy because usually they all just go pro, but some of them are thinking about the next quad. So I'm excited about that.
What about the women? Are they gonna go?
Yeah. Some of them have mentioned it. I won't put it out there yet, but
Okay.
some of them had mentioned possibly staying on the next quad, and then some of them they're going to do different things, but whatever they do, they're all going to be so successful.
Awesome.
So somebody has a question for you on this. Mike on Sports, my homeboy Mike. He got a question for you, Christine. He says, since we got Miss or Mrs. She's a Mrs. Let me ask this: Shields versus Marshall. Who y'all got?
I'll tell you, Marshall is very talented. She's a straight up boxer, but Shields is a totally different animal. I know that Marshall beat her, in the amateurs. It's different. It was 8 years ago or something. It's different than the pros. And Shields is, like I said, she's a whole different animal. Her mindset is different. Her tactics are different. She can box. She can brawl.
She's got power.
She definitely has power, and she's got that. I think a lot of boxers need to be a little mean, and she's got that. So it's
I love her.
Yeah, she even when my girl, and I love Hannah, that's my girl. When she knocked her down, like Shields got up, like, okay, you got that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I definitely have to give it to Shields for sure. But like I said, taking nothing away from Marshall, she's excellent, and she can probably beat everybody else. But when she faces Shields, it's going to be different, my opinion.
Yeah. She's definitely a tough one, and because she's from Detroit, there's like a similarity with people from, like, I would say women from Detroit, New York, Chicago. Like, we're kind of badasses. We're kind of tough badasses,
New York for sure.
I know. New York, Chicago.
We got some badasses in Texas too, girl. Let me tell you.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, just
I feel you.
I like her. I think she's very powerful. I just was impressed with her movement to MMA and her just beating down that chick. I was like, yes. So I was like, yeah. I just love it. I don't know. I like her.
She's exciting to watch. You never know what
Yeah.
she's gonna say or do. So
But like,
that's
like you said, it's very different in the amateurs because, like you're saying, like they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing in the ring, like illegal movements and stuff like that. So it's very different. It's almost, it's just I can't even say it's like sparring because I'm not there at the Olympics, so I can't speak for it. But like you said, it's different. So you can't.
Yeah, and and really a lot of the sneaky, dirty stuff that they do in the amateurs, they do in the pros too. They do. The difference is, there's more volume punching, in the amateurs. There's more of the hit and don't get hit. The pros, they're more in your face, looking for those big shots.
Yeah.
They're looking for the knockouts. In the amateurs, you just want to get those points. You want those points. So it's not so much looking for the knockout. So it's different. It's comparing apples to oranges, but they're both fruit. So,
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's a good one. Apples and oranges, but they're both fruits. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
I like that.
she's definitely doing it. What you think, Nika? What you think about this matchup?
I have Shields too. Like you said, I feel like she's a different animal, and just like Boxer Girl said, Tracy, like people from Detroit, New York, like we're rough around the edges, so like we're
Mhm.
goody,
That
and
meanness. You need it. You gotta have it.
Yeah.
you gotta have it. Like, and I love that about her. Like that's why a lot of people don't like her because she is rough around the edges, but like these are how male boxers are too. So like, when a female does it, it's like, oh, she has a nasty attitude.
Oh,
And
she's not
it's like
classy
she's
or
like, it's
whatever.
like, wait, this is boxing. This is shit talking goes on. Men do it all the time. Like
Right.
that's how you sell fights. And
Right.
she should feel that she's number one and talk that shit. So
Right.
Yep.
you're not gonna please everybody. So it is
Never,
what it
no
is.
matter what you
But
do. And the thing is, too, is that she's real to herself and she's real, period. And I love that, especially as a woman, because anytime we want to be real or whatever, it's just like, oh, you're not acting like a lady or you're not being this or that. And, the same with Ebony Bridges. Like, I love that she comes out of her lingerie. Like, she wants to show off her body. You got it, flaunt it, girl. Like, why did she get criticism, too? It's just like, I don't understand it because she's a woman. I don't know. I salute these women.
yeah,
That
so
are
let me. I
true to
have something to say
themselves.
about that because
No, I know you don't like her selling her socks. I
so I
got
have
you.
something to say about that because yeah, that that I do not like. I don't care that these women are like showing the body that they worked hard for. Like that's
Right.
okay. You guys worked hard for it. Show your bodies, whatever. But like when you start like bringing in the pervs to the business, like to the
I got
boxing
you.
business, to me that's not a good look.
Yeah,
Like you have
yeah.
little girls watching you and you're like showing them that you should like sell dirty socks, like sweaty
No,
socks.
I got you.
That's crazy to me.
Look, let me
I
tell
wouldn't
you
want
what.
my daughter if I had one to be wanting to sell her sweaty socks to a perv. Like this just not what I would be
If
about.
if somebody wanted to buy my socks, okay,
Nah.
I'm
I can't.
not gonna lie. I'm gonna ask them how much
I
they're
must
willing
send
to
it
pay.
to him.
But let me make it clear though. But then I'm not gonna post it on social media. I'm gonna do it on the DL. I'm just saying.
It
Yeah,
all goes
because
down
she
in the
attracts
DM.
all those pervs. Like all those
Yeah.
pervs like be in her comments. And it's just like you can't even defend that.
You can't.
You
Yeah.
open up that
No,
can of worms. You open
yeah,
up
no,
that can of worms.
yeah.
Like
If you invite it, you're gonna get it. That's for sure.
you're
Because
gonna
when
get
we
it.
don't
Like
invite it,
and then you can't say in the
we
same
get it.
breath, "Oh, respect me as a fighter." Like,
Yeah.
you just said you wanted to sell your sweaty socks to
No,
pervs,
you're
and now
right.
you want them to respect you. Come on,
No,
girl.
you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
pick a
No, don't
side.
invite it and then backpedal. You're right. I do agree with you on that.
But no, but I saw something
That
else
shit's
online
funny,
too.
man.
That was a little
That
bit.
shit's
It was
funny.
a little bit disturbing because she's about all female empowerment and whatever, and then somebody dug up a tweet like Twitter
Ooh.
tweeters do,
Twitter, duh. Yeah.
and
I gotta be
she was
careful on
talking
Twitter.
about she talked about somebody's breast and how they didn't have any titties and stuff like that, and like this is another female fighter But then you're like,
Oh.
oh, she don't have titties. Mine. She's just mad that mine's are perky and this and that. But you bought your titties, first of all.
Well, we can
So
all do
why
that.
you and
We
then
can all
why?
do that.
Yeah. So why are you knocking the next female athlete that don't have fake titties like that?
You're
To
right.
me,
Yeah,
you're
no,
Yeah.
not really
I
you're
don't
not
like
really
that.
empowering females if you like body shaming the
No,
next
no.
female fighter. So you gotta
True.
pick what your
Yeah.
thing is in boxing. Like, are you gonna be about female empowerment, or are you gonna be body shaming
Right.
other female fighters?
Right.
Like, girl.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
got to be
yeah.
careful what you say on social media when you're
They pulled
an
it up today.
athlete.
They pulled it up today.
Did they really?
No,
Wow.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Because you know what? I mean, we're all beautiful in our own way. We come in different shapes and sizes, and it doesn't matter whether, people buy, don't buy, tuck here, tuck there, work out, don't work out. We're all beautiful. We have something to offer, and we should just like support everybody. Like, I'm totally with that. I didn't see that. And I don't think that that's right. I don't know why she
Absolutely.
would say
Yeah.
something like that, because it is going to come back and bite you, so
It
Which
always
it-
does.
Yeah.
And
I'll have to look
that
for that. I didn't see it.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
I will
yeah.
send.
Definitely.
I
Yeah.
will send
'cause
it to you because there was another tweet that she did.
The
Going
teabag?
against another.
Oh,
No, it was against
never mind.
another female fighter. It was old. It was against Heather Hardy. She told.
Oh.
She said something about Heather Hardy posting raunchy pictures. And then she starts posting raunchy pictures herself. So then I'm like, girl, what is it? What is your thing? Like, so only
Yeah.
you can do the things you do, but then the other female fighters
Yeah,
are like,
no. Yeah, no.
So Heather Hardy, she's from New York.
She's a veteran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Heather is from Brooklyn, so she checked her, and she checked her something
Good.
serious. And then she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I was naive. I'm sorry that I said something about your raunchy pictures. I was naive, and I don't know why I said that." It's like, girl, you gotta.
Yeah, no.
That's like,
no.
You gotta
that's
watch
why
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, and I catch everything on Twitter. I catch everything.
You do,
That's why when
girl,
I be
you
seeing
do.
when I see people like saying things now, I be like, girl, that's not what you was saying back so and so.
Right,
You
right,
was
right.
saying
You're
this
like,
girl
whoa,
didn't have
whoa, whoa.
titties. That wasn't female empowerment. You said this
Yeah.
girl didn't have no titties, and your
At
titties
all.
are fake. So how the
She
hell
got
you
no
gonna talk about
titties.
Yeah, she's like, she don't got no titties. And I'm like, girl, she's the fake. So why the fuck are you
Right.
talking about her titties?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
not part of boxing. That is
At
not part of
all.
boxing. And if you're gonna shit talk in boxing, that don't need to be part of it. Like body
No.
shaming
No,
your
body
opponent.
shaming. That's just horrible.
No, that
you
sets
have,
women back.
It does. And you have these little girls that look at these magazines or these videos or whatever, and they want to be like them. And then when they're not, and they're body shamed, they're committing suicide. They have mental issues, eating
Yes.
disorders. It's not right. Everybody's beautiful. And we need to embrace who we are. And I don't like that.
Oof.
I don't like that at all.
That scares me. Yeah.
It
That's-
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
I have
Because-
daughters,
when you start trying to play like you the woman's hero, you gotta make sure that you weren't really. So go
Right.
back
You
and
were
delete the tweet,
consistent
because
with
you
your
were very
words.
consistent with that, because
absolutely consistent.
Heather Hardy checked her, and it was just like, why was it such a bad thing when she was posted? It wasn't even a raunchy picture that she posted. It was like a picture in a bathing suit or something like that. The same shit
Wow.
that she
Yeah.
doing now in lingerie, but you was calling Heather Hardy raunchy and disgusting for posting those pictures.
Ooh,
Right.
Really,
You definitely
Yeah.
gotta tag me in that. I need to see that because I know Heather Hardy definitely would not take that shit. Obviously, so
Yeah, I like her.
So these style boxing, what y'all think women posing lingerie at weighing, like the blonde bomber, which we were just talking about? I don't have a problem with it. Like, I mean, it's just really bra and panties. So
Right.
it's
Yeah.
not really like,
I've been at weigh-ins where the guys completely like take
everything
their
off,
underwear
and
off.
then they're
And I was
behind
like-
the towel.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They have the towel, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with it either. I mean, at all. Like, she's trying to promote herself, and I can give her props for that, because
Mhm.
we have to self-promote. I mean, if we don't promote ourselves, who will sometimes? So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. She's doing what she needs to do to sell herself, sell her brand and stuff like that. I mean,
Mhm.
but yeah,
She did a
we're
good
talking
job
about-
with that.
She
But
did. So
Yeah,
I
but
but worse need to
don't
be
knock the next
don't
female for
knock the
doing
next
it.
person for what they're doing. Right. No,
amen,
I'm
amen.
with you.
Yes.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
no problem with
That's where I
lingerie,
would have an
whatever.
issue. Yeah. You have to be
That's why I don't
consistent.
like
Like,
hypocrites. I don't like people riding the fence like that. Like, if you're gonna be female empowerment, make sure that's
Right.
what you always been doing.
Right.
And
Right.
from the
her record,
get-go.
her record ain't been too clean. They already pulled up a
Right.
lot of tweets about her body shaming people and talking shit about
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not
doing
wow.
good.
raunchy pictures and stuff like that, and stuff that she sees that it's like in her favor now. So it wasn't a
Mm.
good thing when you saw Heather doing it, but now you doing it and it's giving you the publicity you want, and now it's a good thing and it's female empowerment. Like, you gotta
Yeah,
pick a
we're not
side.
body judges. It's like
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So Rachel says Dave Allen came to weigh in with a sock in his underwear and nobody cared.
Right? Okay. That I've seen that. I've seen some socks and underwears. I'm like, nah, bro. Nah, bro.
I've never
He's like,
seen.
I'm
I've
doing it
never.
for the gram.
I've definitely never seen that.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've
Wow.
seen that a few times. I'm like, nah, nah, nah. And
I
of
mean,
course,
I
the sock hanging out too. Nah, do a better job than that.
I mean, I couldn't even look when the fighter I was working with, when he went up to weigh in and he's in his underwear. I was like, I can't see him in his underwear. I feel like his mom. I don't want to see. Like, no. Like,
Girl,
no. Like, no. I just, I kept it
that's just another
professional.
day at the office, girl.
Yeah, I know. And the woman next to me is like, how do you do this when they're all like in their underwear? I'm like, because I don't sexualize fighters. That's how I
Right.
do
That's
it.
what I'm saying. A day in the office is nothing. It's like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Let's go.
But it's because David Estrada that I worked with, he was like, like well, not a son because of our age, we're too close, but it's just we're just like best friends. He's my best friend, and I was like, I can't see my best friend in his underwear. I can't.
But like the stuff, I feel like the things that the boxers come at the weigh-ins in is something that you would see them at a beach in, like
Absolutely.
Yeah.
a bra
I mean,
panty would be, it's like a beta
yeah.
suit. So you'll see it at the
100.
beach,
I watched
and
Gabe
the guys
Rosado
in
in
their
his underwear.
boxers
I was
is
like,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
swimming trunks. So it's
Yeah.
It is, and just like the women in their, it's lingerie, but it's almost like you're in a bikini. It's like it's not
100.
not a big deal. I mean, it's
No.
like they're in a thong. Like women don't wear thongs at the beach. You know what I mean? So it's not really a big deal as far as the weigh-ins and what you're wearing in the lingerie
No.
and whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, guys can wear it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter to me. So what else have I been missing on Twitter? Like, what's going on? Any drama we need to talk about?
There's a lot of
What's
drama.
up in the news? I'm like missing it all. I'm awake.
It
Y'all
really
asleep.
the big thing, because today is only Wednesday, so the only thing I saw really on Twitter that was popping was just like that Shakur and Herring purse split, but
Yeah.
that's not happening, so it went okay. But
Then they're
I'm
talking
trying to
about
see. I don't really think I saw.
cut-
People. The Plant fight, the Plant and Canelo fight looks like it fell
That's a
through. So
huge.
now he's looking for another opponent.
Okay,
So
this
Bivol,
is what I wanted to ask y'all about, because I had Ortiz on my brain. That's why I was like, I'm sorry, Joel. I was like, Joel Ortiz, because I want to ask you. Lee has a question. Let him ask his question, and then I'm gonna ask y'all something else. Let me see. Was there a single fight or fighter that ignited your interest in boxing from that point on? For me, it was the second fight between Robert. Oh man, that was a good one right there.
I was 4 years old.
Single fight. You know what? I'll tell you what ignited me, besides Rocky 1,
Hagler.
was I loved Howard Cosell and Muhammad Ali.
I loved his voice.
Fight, and they would have their little words, and Ali was fighting. I remember it would come on Sundays. I think it was like something wild
on
World
CBS.
World of Sports. Yeah,
Wild World of Sports. Yep.
That got me. It wasn't
Wow.
a single fight, but it was all that was coming out of there.
That takes me way back to my day.
Way back.
Going,
Well,
Tracy,
like
go
I've
up there,
always
turn
been
the channel.
a Tyson fan. I've always been a
Yes.
Tyson fan because
Love Tyson.
my mom she's a boxing fan as well, and
Love
Really?
it.
you know, back in the day,
Wow.
like that was when I used to be able to stay up late. Was when there was boxing on HBO.
Oh yeah.
So you know,
Good
No.
old
his big fights
HBO.
is like what got me, you know, as a little kid, like loving him because I'm from New
He
York
was
and
a
he was just talking.
beast.
He was just talking crazy, and I just loved that. So you
Yes.
know,
Yeah, yeah. My dad was a
I'll
huge
just
Yeah,
you
fan
know,
of the
he was
heavyweights.
awesome. He was amazing. His gift for jab and then going in there and just like gab and then just going in there and knocking people out. I was like, yeah, that you pay all that money to see him fight and then it's over. The
yeah. Like
people that were there.
I had a friend in high school whose father got knocked out by Mike Tyson in a fight. I
Ah,
think
Oh wow.
his name was, I believe, was Michael Johnson, if I'm not
okay,
mistaken.
okay.
And, you know, he wasn't in his son's life, but
Yeah.
you know,
But
when
that was
he
his
knew
claim
that
to
I loved,
fame. My dad got knocked
yeah,
out by Tyson.
yeah, you know, his dad wasn't even in his
Damn.
life. His dad wasn't even in his life, but when he fought Tyson, he got
I
knocked
mean,
out. Yeah, I don't even think it was like a whole round. It was crazy.
Right.
But yeah, I
That's
think at that
funny.
time everybody was a Tyson fan. But can
Yeah.
you
Oh,
imagine
that's
your
dope.
dad?
absolutely.
Can you imagine your dad getting knocked out by Tyson?
Hell
No.
no. No. My dad is like, oh my god, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
My poor
No.
dad.
My dad looks like Canelo, actually.
No, let me ask y'all this. Okay, so whenever Bud fought Mean Machine, everybody was like, "Oh, he's not fighting nobody. He's already like going out. He's on his way out." Blah blah blah. They gave him no credit. And I love Virgil Ortiz. I do. He's from Texas. I love him. He's a great kid. He's very talented. He's gonna do big things. But now that he's fighting him, it's a whole different thing. This
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
is
you
the
know.
challenge. This is
That's how boxing and boxing fans are. They switch up on a dime, you know. Like
On a
yes,
dime.
he was nobody when he was fighting Bud, but now that he's fighting
yes,
Virgil Ortiz, he's like, oh,
yeah. I
it's
mean,
really
yeah. It's
mean.
just like
Now he's
what
really
the
the mean
heck?
machine, you know?
The Mean Machine, right?
Yeah.
His true test. And I'm just like, wow. It's like people pick their favorites. They stick to it no matter what. It's like they're not really boxing heads because they're not looking at.
They're
There's so many
fanatics. They're
reasons
fanatics of certain
why
fighters.
Bud is one of
Yeah.
my favorites, but it goes beyond the ring. It's his work ethic, his
Yep.
lifestyle, everything.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah. He's
drink.
a family man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
His
he
lifestyle,
his
yes,
lifestyle out of the ring is definitely of like a dedicated boxer to the sport,
absolutely.
you know.
Yeah. And
So,
how can
you
you
know, a
not
lot
get
of these other
behind?
boxers you'll see them out partying, drinking,
That's when
picking
I
up all
know
Yes,
that
that they're
weight in
not taking
between
that shit
fights.
seriously.
Yeah, and on his what he loves to do is spend time with his family and work out.
hmm
Yeah.
So,
and he takes his guys under his wing. He spars with them. He's also great in the corner, giving instruction. He's so smart because a lot of fighters can't transition once they're done. They cannot be trainers. They cannot coach, and it takes a teacher to be able to coach, because not only do you tell somebody what to do, you show them how to do it, and he can do that. And there's a lot of these, and I'm not going to name any names, but there's a lot of coaches that used to be pros that they can't coach worth a flip. But he's going to definitely, when he decides, he's going to be really really good at
Absolutely. Yeah.
coaching.
Yeah. I always
I
see
was
him and Jamel together, and they're just, I think both of them would be great coaches because they're both dads. It's just a different,
Yeah,
they're just a different breed of men.
definitely different breed of men. Like utmost respect for both. I've never
Hmm.
seen Jamel
Absolutely.
work a corner, but I have seen Bud in sparring work the corners, and I hear what he's saying, and I'm like, man, this is good. I was joking with one of Bud's coaches the other day, and I was just like, I was watching. I didn't know. God forgive me. I did not know that table tennis or whatever was a sport in the Olympics. Like, I didn't
Oh,
know.
is it?
Okay, so, and I was like,
the
man,
ping pong.
when he's done, yeah, like ping pong, but they call it table
Yeah.
tennis, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
I
table
said
tennis.
ping pong, but
Oh,
I was wrong. I was
Table tennis.
corrected.
Yeah.
So I was like teasing him, and I was like, when he's done, with boxing, he can do this because he does that too. Like, he's so competitive and he wants to win and has to win on everything. And I was just like, he could go to the Olympics for table tennis, But I was joking, obviously. But yeah,
He's really competitive. Yeah. So.
Girl.
And yeah,
everything.
I love
Miss Pac-Man,
when fighters can
everything.
when fighters can chess players. I think that's a interesting thing. I've seen him Crawford. Yeah. I've seen Crawford play chess, and I was like, wow, that's pretty interesting.
You know who else plays chess? Chess is Richard Torres. Our super heavy. He's just like, when he boxed, he was interviewed like right after in the mix zone, and he was like, boxing is like a chess game, and it is, and that's how he fights.
Absolutely.
Each move leads to something else.
Absolutely.
Checkmate. It's definitely is. And when you can think like that, and you can like calculate your next move and everything, it turns out so much better. Obviously, So yeah, chess is great.
I've been in the gym when in here in Chicago they have fighters spar at this one gym 3 times a week, and so a fighter of mine that I was working with was sparring, but they also have a side table where a lot of them do chess. They sit and play chess because they are basically like their whole life is like in the gym. Like, they don't go home until like off the clock, like 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So 9 to 5, they're in there. So, and I'm sitting there, and that's when I learned about chess, as far as the moves and making smart moves. And I was like, I would never have put those two together until they explained it to me.
You have to. Your mind's got to be right. Your mental, your brain, whatever. Lisa, Lennox Lewis, and Klitschko brothers, chess players. It's so smart because your mind has got to be strategizing for the next move in the ring. It's not just. A lot of people just like, oh, I could box, you see that, right? With these like YouTubers and everything else. Oh, I can box.
Oh God, I got into a fight.
No, you don't. It's not just about going in there and punching somebody. Everything's a calculated move. Get people to do what you want them to do by your movement, by your face, by your footwork, whatever. Bait them in. It's so much more.
Legal says, have you heard of chess boxing? They fight around them between rounds. They play chess. You know what? That's actually pretty.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that, but that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were doing over at the gym. It was that I was like, wow, I never even would put that together.
Interested in that. So there was Triller fights this weekend, right? Shout out to Christina Cruz for doing her thing, her pro debut.
It was yesterday. Yesterday.
Yeah, right. Puerto Rican princess.
Yeah,
love
she won her.
So it's so funny, not funny, but it's ironic. She fought somebody from my area, so I was just like, oh, I know her, but I'm so glad. And her outfit, let me tell you, did y'all see her outfit? Her outfit was her oh my gosh, was probably one of the hottest outfits I've seen in a long time. She looks
she's a New Yorker. She's a New Yorker.
Yeah, I know, girl.
She's from Hell's Kitchen. She's from Hell's Kitchen.
That's my girl. Yes, yes, I love her. That's my girl. I've been
to
some camps with her.
All right, so I have a question for you since you brought her up, because she brought up the names Seniesa and Esparza. Seniesa, yeah, and Esparza. What do you think? How do you think?
Okay, I know. I think there's stuff between her and Esparza. I think I'm not putting words in your mouth, Christina. I'm not saying that. I'm just on the outside looking in, and I'm just like, I think Seniesa is a bad ass girl. And
yes, she
is too, but I think that's later. Let's get some more fights under her belt.
Pump your brakes, pump your brakes a little bit. It's good to have confidence, but
and I want Christina to get as much experience, as many fights as she can in this pro scene. And she's gonna do really, really well. She's very talented. She knows the game. But I think for Seniesa, that's gonna be like later on down the line. My opinion.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
I
I
think
didn't
she
see
was
the
like
trailer.
feeling herself a little too much when she won her first fight yesterday and calling out names like that. I'm like, yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know
she
about that,
she
mama.
could not
I
contain
didn't.
her excitement.
Yeah,
She's
I'm
like,
like, no.
I did this, and that out. She's like, and I look good too.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that
but I'm
adrenaline is like,
like, Sinisa, oh, you gotta slow down, mama.
Sanisa, woo, Sanisa is that's another different
Yeah,
beast right there. That girl,
that's
she's so sweet though too. I saw
but she
her.
will take you to the parking lot.
Yeah, she will. She will. I saw her. And I can't even remember what fight. All these fights run together, but it was so funny because my son had gone with me, and Sanisa was in the lobby. He's like, Sanisa, come here. I want you to meet my mom. And I was like, oh, you know Sanisa? He's like, no. I was like, okay. She was so sweet. She was so sweet. She's like, oh my gosh, hi, I'm Sanisa. I was like, I know, girl, I'm Christine. You know, she was super sweet. You know, it was nice.
So there was like and then there was the main event for the boxing on Triller was Michael Hunter, and then the other guy I don't really know his name, but he knocked
Hunter
him
knocked
out.
That I know Hunter knocked out.
Yeah, he knocked him out. So then I feel like I don't know what's next for Michael Hunter, but he definitely knocked the guy out and should be fighting maybe maybe a bigger name because I don't
Right,
even remember the
right.
guy's name that he fought yesterday. But
I didn't even know who was on the card. I knew Christina was only because I follow her, but I didn't know who was on that card. I didn't know what was going on. Then I saw these
Chris Algieri.
tweets.
Chris Algieri.
Chris
Oh,
Algieri,
okay.
He
yes,
was
Chris
he
won.
won his fight. Yeah, he won his fight as well. He dominated the damn near every round.
It was H Money.
Okay.
And I think he hadn't fought within like maybe like within 2 years or so. So
Yeah,
this is
because I
like
know
his
he was
comeback
doing
fight.
like nutrition. He was doing like he was nutritionist, and then he was doing commentating.
He was cooking. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, all right, Chris. He's a nice
Yeah,
guy too.
he definitely had a nice comeback performance for being off for so long. I had that
Good
long
for
layoff, but yeah, so we'll see who he
he's a
fights.
nice
Algieri
guy.
Algieri beat his ass. Yeah, I was H Money is one of the a YouTube reporter and HCP supporter, and so he was doing a live and talking about what was going on round by round, and I was listening in. I was like, son of a bitch, I got Triller. Why am I not watching it? But I was like engrossed in just listening.
Maybe his
better. Especially the way H Money, shout out to H Money, but the way he commentates, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna listen to this. And I guess Michael Hunter came in like a boss. His walk-in, Nika, you saw it, so I didn't see it. Did you see?
Yeah, but like to be honest, like the fights last night weren't really like the big events. Last night it was the rap battle that came after it.
Oh yeah,
between the Locks and Dipset, and it was definitely New York in the building. It was like such a I'm so mad that I wasn't there. I'm so mad I wasn't there. Like they would do this while I'm here in Miami. I was in New York all this time, and I'm over here in Miami for now. I'm working from home, and they decide they want to do this beautiful battle in the Madison Square Garden, but. Like it really, I do feel like I don't think that whole crowd was there for the Boston event, but it was for the rap battle it was like crowded and packed in there. But I maybe that's the way to like bring more eyes to boxing. But because during the boxing event it looked like there was a nice crowd, but it wasn't as packed as the rap battle was.
Then when the rap battle came,
so
I heard about that.
I don't know. Some of those people come in early and they watch the boxing and they get into it, and you have some new fans, But
the rap battle first? Was the rap battle after?
No, the rap battle was after. It was after.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And it was a beautiful day, and the Locks took it, and I'm so mad I wasn't there.
Oh man, that's awesome.
But yeah,
I'd like to do rap battles by myself at night.
Who wins?
I'm trying to see who
I always win.
Who is fighting next? Like what's the fight that's coming next besides Spence? Besides Spence and
Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. What y'all got about Manny and Errol? What are y'all's thoughts on that?
I mean, I think it's gonna be a good fight. I can't tell you who's gonna win because I don't know what Manny we're gonna get. I don't
Right.
know what Manny we're gonna get, but it's gonna be a definitely a good match. So to be honest, I wouldn't be mad if Errol won, so he could maybe potentially fight Crawford later,
Crawford.
but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. But I
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if Manny wins. They be counting
Hmm.
this man, and this man, he has like his calves are like Popeye's arms. Like this man is still in shape. He's not. He's not done yet. So I don't know what Manny we're gonna get, but we'll see. It's gonna be a good fight.
Absolutely.
I think we're gonna get the beast of Manny the Beast out there. It's gonna be a really good. I can't wait to see it. I'm so
Oh, okay,
excited.
okay, okay.
Conlon, yes, thank you for that. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, we're talking
Mike
about that.
Conlon. So yeah,
Yes.
Michael Sports always with the alley oop. Mike Conlon on ESPN Plus and PBC got a card this Saturday and Fight Camp at Hearn's backyard. Yeah, Hearn's
Mm.
backyard. I mean, do we even call that a backyard? Like it's crazy how the setup that he has in his backyard for this fight camp. So
That's great.
I
So
think them. I think
Hearns
Ebony
does?
is Ebony Bridges on this fight card. I think she probably is on this fight this Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
I
I
don't
think
even
she's on this.
know.
Yeah, I think she's on this weekend too, because she's on that Hearns fight
Huh.
camp card. If I'm
I
not
have to
I'm
look. I
mistaken.
didn't
excited.
even know.
I definitely want to touch on this and then go back to Errol Spence. But I'm really excited about the Mike Conlon fight. His dad, I love his dad, John. He's awesome. And so anyway, his Mike's brother is actually the promoter. I believe it's his first show that he's promoting in Ireland, and I believe it's Ireland that they're promoting it at. But that's what he was saying. But
So
yeah,
she's
that's
fighting
that's
this
gonna be a
weekend.
good. That's gonna be a good card. So I'm excited about Mike Conlon. He's very talented.
Hmm.
And then so I knew nothing
So
about the
who do you
Hearns
have?
back. Oh, with Conlon
Yeah, they
or
call it fight camp. Yeah, the
yeah,
fight camp is what they.
I didn't even know like that was what it
I
was. Fight camp in Hearns backyard.
Yeah,
I
That's
I
didn't
don't know. I
know
think
about
it's
that
four
either.
weeks. I think it's 4 weeks of every weekend these cars are happening in his backyard. But I think last
wow.
Huh.
weekend there was two cars that were canceled because of COVID. One was of COVID. It was Ben Connolly, I think. No, Ben. What is
Oh,
his name? Connor Ben. Ben
Connor
Connor or
Ben and
Connor Ben.
Adrian
Yeah.
Granados. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
he
he
was
okay.
he
fighting for my guy from
yeah, he
Chicago, but
caught
Connor got
COVID,
sick.
so they
Hmm.
had to delay his fight. And then
Uh,
Shannon Courtenay, I don't know if that's how you
okay.
pronounce it.
Yeah,
Shannon
something
Yeah,
happened
yeah,
to
Courtenay,
her.
yeah,
she had an
yeah.
injury. She had her injury, so then they postponed her fight as well. So there was a
Uh,
lot. There was those were probably the two best cars that were supposed to be on the two boxes that were supposed to be in
right.
the car, and they were both canceled, but they still went on with the car. So
Yeah.
so this is the
Interesting.
this is the second week of the fight camp series on his
Okay.
backyard.
I gotta
So
check that out.
I
That's
yeah.
did
exciting.
not know. I just knew Granados was fighting, and Granados is from Chicago, so I was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I love Granados. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he
And so
is. He's
what we'll,
awesome.
we'll go back to because you guys didn't give your thoughts on the
Yeah,
the
Tracy, it's you.
yeah.
And look at Lee's comment. Pacquiao deserves major credit. 42 years old, 2 years away, and he's fighting arguably the best welterweight in the world and on an expedition. Yeah, no shortcuts for
No,
him.
no
Nah,
dodging,
he's
no.
got my respect. Yes.
Absolutely.
What do you think about this match?
I think I think it's a great match. First of all, I think that it's a I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it because it's to me in my eyes it's almost like the passing of the torch with
Okay, yeah.
with Manny if Manny if he
Passes
decides to
it.
retire. Yeah. Yeah. If he passes, yeah, that too. Yeah. If he wins, there's that. And then um I just think that I think Manny's gonna pull it out. I really do. The way that he moves and gets in there, I don't see I just see Pacquiao winning this one. I really do. I really do.
No, that's good. I mean,
I don't know how else to put it.
it's like you can pick
I'm
either
just so
side really, and like nobody can say anything because
yeah.
this matchup I think is excellent. I'm not sure right now. I'm kind of stuck on the fence. I'm just excited, that it's happening, and I'm hopefully going to be there. I'm trying to work on that now, but I tell you what, like much respect, to Manny, as Lee was saying, because there have been so many other greats that have come back, but they're doing the exhibition fights and whatever, and he's not. He's like, no, I still
He,
do this. This is my thing. I'm still in it. Don't count me out. And you can't count him out. You
yeah,
can't. He's
no,
dangerous. You cannot
yeah,
take him lightly. And then Errol Spence showed us in his last fight that, you know what? Yes, I was in a wreck. I was blessed enough to be here, and he got in there. He
yes,
did his thing. And then I know that he had tweeted after that he was going to get a nutritionist and a strength and conditioning coach, because he knew that that's what he needed to do. So I'm sure he did all that for this fight,
yeah.
and
To
he
be
is
honest,
taking it
yeah.
seriously.
Oh yeah,
So
I mean,
absolutely.
I won't be. I
Two
kind of want him to
Olympians.
win because I want the fight between him and Crawford to happen. And I just want
I
to say,
know.
like, if that happens, then my girl Foxiana here, her and I will be in a battle and on versus because she is a big Spence.
Okay.
She's a big Spence fan, and I'm a big Bud
Okay.
fan. So we would, if that
Right.
happens, her and I
Nice.
will definitely go at it
Yeah.
in regards to
Oh,
that.
that. Yeah.
So you
So
know.
so
I
let me.
I don't know
I
if that fight's gonna happen, but I really do want it to
I've seen
happen. So that's why
Boxiana.
I
Yeah.
want him to win because
Yeah,
I
you
feel
want
like
that
if
fight,
if
babe.
Manny wins, what he's gonna do after that? What is he gonna do after the fight? Who he gonna fight next? Like
Yeah.
he's
Nothing.
already
He's
up
going.
there. Like
He, he's in the
You're right.
politics in the Philippines.
You're
That's
right.
why I think
yeah.
it's going to be his swan song.
So Nika, let me ask you this. So, I guess 2 years ago, that the Bud and the Spence fight was just like the hottest talk. And do you think that the fizzle has gone out, or do you think that people still
No,
want to see that fight?
people still wanna still people still wanna see that fight. They definitely do. They definitely do. Because there's a good amount of Spence fanatics and there's a good amount of
Yeah.
Crawford fanatics, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I
Absolutely.
know when that fight happens, that's Twitter's gonna be a mess.
Oh,
And
girl.
I'm gonna be part of it.
It's like our own
You
little
know,
gossip place, you know?
Tracy, what do you think? Do you think the fizzle's gone, or you think it's still a hot ticket?
Oh, it's still there. It's still there. Absolutely. It's still there. Because even I think Spence tweeted today that he wasn't going to fight Crawford and he wishes him well and whatever. But it's like, so I think some of these guys have the time to just talk, and because in the end they know the possibility of what is going to happen in the future, but they kind of they don't want to tell you. They kind of leave it out there lingering. So I think it's great. So we've got a
I think that's the
possibility
biggest
of
fight that hasn't happened yet.
correct.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
So
and
they're
so who
trying to do
needs it though? Does anybody need this fight between
I
them
don't
two? Does
think
Errol or
mm-mm.
Bud need it, or do
Nope.
they? Is it just
I don't think neither one of them need it. If you ask a Spence fan, they're gonna say Crawford needs it, you know. Um,
And Crawford might
but
be
I don't think they need it. But this is what the fans want to see. This is a big fight that hasn't happened
we
yet.
need
That's like,
it?
yeah, we need it, we do. And then
damn
no,
it,
Rachel,
do what we want.
yeah,
We are the
Rachel brought up
matchmakers.
something that I'm so annoyed with. She said that speaking of exhibitions, apparently
Oh,
Riddick Bowe is gonna fight Lamar Odom. Oh my fucking god! Like, are you serious? Like, I'm so disgusted about that. Like, Riddick Bowe needs to have a fucking seat, relax. Like,
I'm not
they're like,
interested.
why are they fighting? Why are they fighting? Why are they fighting?
why
Can
did
Riddick Bowe
Lamar
even?
Odom fight that little
I don't
kid?
even think Riddick Bowe can even stay exhibition right now. Like his motor skills are not all the way there anymore. Like they need to learn how to hang it up. I know these guys live for boxing in this their life, and but sometimes you just gotta hang it up so you can
Right.
preserve the little bit of motor skills and that you have. This is not necessary. Riddick Bowe and Lamar Odom. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you
Yes,
kidding me?
I know. Tracy, what do you think about that fight? That exhibition?
I think it's stupid as hell. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm like, first of all, Lamar Odom, really, Lamar, really, really, Lamar, you just came off of. First of all, you're a basketball player. We're a basketball player, and you were involved in all this mess with the Kardashians and all that drama and all that bullshit, and with you. I just don't get it. He fought some little kid that my kids used to watch on TV. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like this tiny little white guy. And I can't, for some reason, remember his name at all. So if anybody out there in the chat can remember his name, I'm like, I can't remember. I just remember my kids like watching him. Aaron Carter. There we go.
Yeah, Aaron Carter.
Little Aaron Carter. Little Aaron Carter.
That was a fucking mess. A mess.
Yes. So why does Lamar Odom
the money?
I don't know. It's crazy.
It's all about the money. But my thing is, why are they paying these guys this much money? And a lot of these professional boxers that are current right now, they're not even making half that much. So it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like when they post the purses of some of these fighters, some of them are getting like $5,000, you know.
Right.
And I'm like, now, and I see Lamar over them and then making $100,000. I'm just like, wow, these boxers put blood, sweat, and tears. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's 2 points that need to come out of this fight. Okay, number one, let this be a lesson to current boxers that we have got to invest. You've got to invest your money. You have got to invest in something that is going to give you residual income, because you do not want to do this later on in life. You don't want to have to do this. Some people have to do it, and it's sad. So let this be a lesson, number one. Number two, the only way, and I'm sorry, God forgive me, the only way that I can justify this fight is if it's going to be like for charity and give all the money to like St. Jude Hospital.
And they have headgear on.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do something for the community, or like to help your city, or to help, sick children or women or men or whatever, okay, we can justify it. But yes, headgear, we can like make it whatever. Those are the only 2 points for me that come out. Like, if you're gonna do it, let it be for charity. And if you don't want to do it, start investing your money now. Don't spend it. I mean, you know what? We all like to have a little spending money, buy our watches, clothes, jewelry, whatever, shoes, whatever. But there's got to be a limit to everything. You've got to invest in your future. Residual income, people, make it happen.
Absolutely. Yep. So you don't have this. Oh my goodness. Like, I think it was Gabe Rosado has his own gym. He's got other things going on. So there's like, there's so many opportunities that come to you when you get like a big person, a big win. Take that money and invest it, because you never know when you fight is going to be your last fight. You absolutely never ever know. And I'm thinking of oh God, that young kid.
There's been many,
yeah, he just recently had another surgery. Well, there's Tristan who fought with the one arm, and he just came out of surgery a few days ago.
Texas boy.
But then there's the other young man who completely he had brain bleed, and then he's completely, I think he's paralyzed. Oh God, I can't remember his name.
There's many.
Pritchard Cologne.
Yeah.
Oh. Those were from rabbit punches.
Exactly.
Yep.
They are. And I had heard a rumor, and I don't know if it's true, a rumor that he had a slight concussion before he even went in there. And then when you are cutting weight and you're dehydrated, it just makes it worse. You have no liquid on the brain.
Liquid on the brain, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just
fluid on the brain.
Cause for disaster.
And so it's just wise to oh my God. I'm trying like not to sob, because I just keep seeing the image of someone had put up the image of him before and then after. And it's just like unbelievable. And so these shows that they're doing, like they don't get that this isn't a game. Like you're like doing direct hits to the head the body, but mostly the head. And it's not a game. Like, it's not a game. It's a sport. And
Life or
for
death. Yeah.
people who have dedicated, they're dedicated to the sport and have given up time and family and social, just everything, holidays, to go into training camps and do this. And like, I got into an argument with someone who was saying that Paul brother was like the greatest thing to ever happen. He's the greatest. I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, it's just that one time when he's gonna fight a real fighter, and it's not gonna be funny, because I saw what happened to him when he sparred a former NBA player who is from Chicago, who played for the Bulls, and he has been training in the gym that I was going to with my guy. And he was doing a little bit of boxing as well. He sparred with Jake Paul, and Jake Paul, when you see, everyone has seen that face where his face was all messed up, like he got his face beaten up. I don't know if you guys have seen that picture. It was kind of going around. That was from the former NBA player that did that to him, and it's not a joke, and
No, it's
at,
not
at all.
and
This guy's like, he's the greatest ever. I'm like, what you're doing is putting down every single fighter that has dedicated their entire lives to the sport. And these guys have just coming in and just buying their way into the sport because they think it's so easy, and trying to make more money and getting more recognition, because that's all they care about is money.
That's true. And besides the point of investing your money for the boxers out there that are truly boxers, you also have to have the right people around you. If your people around you are talking about money before your health, then it's time to go. If they don't love you like their own kid, and don't care about your well-being and your family, if they're not checking on you after hours as a friend, as a concerned person,
Absolutely,
you gotta check that, because it's a dangerous game, and it is life or death, most definitely.
Yeah, and I don't think that they get that yet, the Paul brothers. And so I was fighting with some guy who was like, he's the greatest thing, and how can you say that? And I was like, I was comparing like the career of Xander Zayas. I'm like, this kid is coming up and he's worked his way up, and how can you like say, how can you just say that he's the greatest thing? And I was being baited, and I was like, but people people really think that, though.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
like,
even.
this isn't a joke.
I don't even utter their name. I don't even post about them. Like, I have no.
Yeah.
Most of
you
us,
won't see me promoting
we've
none of
seen
these
it.
fights.
We've done it. And
Yeah, I need to just be quiet about it.
I'm not even going to entertain it, because my kids y'all know, people that y'all have worked with and seen and boxing and stuff, y'all know what it is, and it's just like I won't even entertain that. That's like a non-issue for me. That's like a cartoon, I can't even give that any of my energy at all. Not sorry.
Yeah. And that's my thing with the exhibition fights. Like, Lamar Odom is not a trained fighter. Riddick Bowe is he shouldn't be fighting at all. And if it's not for charity, then I don't get it. It's just for them to make money, and it shouldn't. I'm not about it at all.
Neither
Don't be mad at Jake. Showtime gave him a contract. I don't know why. Somebody said that.
Yeah, because he has fans from YouTube. Like, he's a YouTube star, so it's not because he's a great boxer. Like,
whoever said that, I'm not mad at anybody. Do you, boo? But I'm gonna talk about who I want to talk about, and I'm gonna respect who I want to respect.
Yeah.
Do you, boo? You know what I'm saying? If Joe Flo and Willy Wonka want to box, let them box. Let them make that money. But I'm not giving them any attention. That's me.
Willy Wonka.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, somebody said all the exhibition fights are making a mockery of boxing. I mean,
To me, they are.
It's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah,
To
and
me,
it's not.
I
It's
think I'm
not.
more pissed off because they're making more than regular boxers who put
Right.
Yeah.
real
Right.
boxers who put their
Yeah.
blood, sweat, and tears in for years,
Right.
for
Yeah.
years.
Years.
And these
Yeah.
guys come in here and they
They
just
buy their
they
way
make
into
bang.
it
It's
to
crazy.
make more money,
So true.
and
Then yeah,
it is what it is. But it's like one. They're gonna find out when you fight a real fighter what's gonna happen.
Mike
My
Mike said
God.
I heard really had the chocolate thunder punch.
Chocolate thunder.
And Ligo says boxing is the most relatable of sports because most of us have been in fist fights. And that's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
I beat a couple of
But
That
bitches out.
how
that's why
many of us
people think that they
how
can
many
walk
of us
in.
have
Yeah.
been in 3-minute long fist fights? We're like, damn.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Like,
how long the
bitch,
fights
I'm
I've been
tired.
in
Do
were.
it.
I
Bitch,
don't
I
know how
need a
long the
break.
fights
Hold
I've been
on.
in were. I don't know if they were all 3 minutes. I don't
Mm-mm.
know if they were all 3
That's
minutes.
what I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah.
where's the principal? Where's
Yeah.
the police? I can't breathe.
I only punched a bench once in my life. Once. And she had it coming. And she got it.
I have never, ever, ever.
You've never gotten in a fight?
Girl,
I know you have. You have to.
Hey,
Catholic school. We gotta
I'm
fight.
I'm in the public eye right now. I
Yeah,
have
so you can't. Yeah, you're on
never,
USA boxing
ever.
time right now. Yeah, you cannot speak about that. But I have beat a couple of bitches' asses. I will say. I don't think it was 3 minutes long. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it was 3 minutes long. I didn't need 3 minutes to beat their ass.
Right.
But yeah.
You whip those tricks.
I got you. So let's let if there's any questions, let's take a last couple of questions. Let's give our last thoughts on the day, on the night. Next week I'm gonna be at home. Hey,
Yeah,
I love
I
it
know.
here, but I'll be at home, back to normal, somewhat normal.
Yeah, so
So
everybody don't miss out on the fight tonight at 2:30 in the morning at Eastern time
yes,
for
yes.
Duke Reagan of going for the gold. So I got my parting thing.
Let's
It's not
go,
gonna be
girl.
long.
No,
So
you're good.
I'm gonna take a Twitter break because there are some crazy folks on social media that like I don't even know how these things even like come into fruition. But there's a guy on Twitter. I'm not even gonna say his name because he's probably watching right now because that's how
Give
crazy
him
he
no
is.
credit.
He's been
Give him
Yeah, I'm not
nothing.
gonna say his name, but he's been stalking me and threatening me. Like
Oh,
it's crazy. So if y'all don't see me on Twitter, it's because of that. I'm taking a break because like this guy is crazy. So what I'm
he's
gonna tell
threatening
this
you.
guy is,
Mm-mm.
yeah, it's threatening
It's
me
scary,
and
Christine.
people that I know, like it's ridiculous. Like he's making up like scenarios in his head of things that are like going on. And I'm like, guy, I don't even know you. I don't even fucking know you. The people that I know don't even know you. And he's like, making these scenarios up in his head. So I'm just like, you know what? I need to take a break from social
You
media
gotta
because like,
I want you to message me his name because I had someone probably about three
well, he
months ago
deactivated his account
doing the
because I
same
put him on
thing.
blast. I put
Oh,
him on
okay, doing the
blast.
same thing, and I had to block from every thing
Yeah, I
that I'm
blocked him. I
on
blocked
because
him
I
on
had it
Twitter.
was 3 months ago. I had the same thing.
Cock blocked.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I'm like, no, there's something wrong, like really wrong. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay, no, girl,
So
no.
he deactivated his page. So I don't I don't know
Okay,
what he's lurking on my page from, but I put him on blast, so that probably embarrassed him. So
okay,
he deactivated that page, and then he made another page just to like
keep going.
reply to people that were like going in on him. But that's just
Mm.
that. If y'all don't see me on social media, it's because of that. Because I need to take a break from that. So. What's your
Sometimes we
parting
need that
words,
mental
ladies?
break.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We do.
It's that, yeah.
Tracy.
When I saw her start, you got me started with the voice. Yeah, when you see it, Christine, it's really scary. When I saw what she
Yeah,
had tweeted, what
it's
he
crazy.
was saying to her, it was not. I was like, holy shit! Not
Mm.
not from the right frame of mind at all. So my parting notes
And he's
is,
in the military. He's in the military. So I'm like,
yeah,
he carries
it's
a
not.
gun and everything. I'm like,
Mm-mm.
so I'm definitely taking a break.
Yeah,
So
when
I'm
you
like,
see it, Christine, you'll be when you see it. So my parting words are, first of all, Christine, thanks for having me on the show.
Thank y'all.
And then
Yes.
someone had asked when will we do like call-ins and stuff like that, and I said it's going to be up
Working
to
on it.
it's up to Christine and when she comes back, which
We
she
are.
will be back.
Yeah, and I am working on that. By the way, I am working on that. When I get back, I am gonna to see how to do that. Definitely working on that because I do want us to be able to answer questions, and I want people to be able to call in.
Yeah, absolutely. So so I just wanted to kind of put that out there that so Christina will be back next will be back in America. And so we'll be, she'll be working on
I know
that.
you
We'll work on
probably
that.
take off next week because you're gonna be.
Yeah, you said that.
Week,
yeah,
because I get back late Monday night and I'm gonna be all jacked up. I'll probably need just till the following week, but we'll talk about it. We'll work it out. Y'all don't need me, girl. Y'all do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So other than that, I just think everyone needs to stop with all the hate and I constantly just say that. I'm such a closet flower child. Like I always want everyone to love everybody.
But it wasn't even hate. He wasn't even. He was like trying to court me, but I wasn't responding to it. So then it went into like a crazy thing, and he was making up scenarios in his head, saying, "Oh, your people and you are talking about." It was. I'm gonna send you what he said. It is crazy. It's on my Twitter page, and it's on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely put him on blast, just in case something were to happen crazy. Y'all know who the fuck it was. So
I just reject that in the name of Jesus. It's not gonna happen. Nothing.
Be gone, bitch. Be gone.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that shit.
All right,
is
so
not
I want to
funny.
thank everybody in the chat for joining us tonight for Women Crushing It Wednesday.
We gonna fuck it up.
And go Team USA.
Yes.
Get the goals tonight.
Yes. And thanks to Nika for having us on
her show
again, because she's such a lifesaver. I'm just unable to get those connections right now, and I just am always so happy. You're so gracious to have us on, and I just appreciate it. And
and
everybody
that's
in the chat.
The thing you said, that if everybody in the chat can go to In the Ring with Christine's page and subscribe, so we can get her followers up. I'm pretty sure there's some people that are in this page that are not subscribed to her page. So her page is In the Ring with Christine. Go ahead and subscribe to that, and we're there on Wednesdays doing
Get to it.
Talk.
Do it.
I appreciate y'all so much, and I can't wait to get back in the States and thank you so much, Lee. Us get back to normal, but it's been exciting. And yes, go Team USA. Oh, let me just say this really quickly. Sometimes I miss the gossip.
Red said he missed the gossip.
So mental health is is serious. And if anyone is experiencing crazy thoughts or like they're not feeling themselves, please get help. I think we've all dealt with people that are maybe a little bit off and they're out of their element and it's a chemical imbalance or they've been through something. But I just encourage everybody to get help because it's scary. It's not scary for just you, but it's scary for whoever you're targeting. I had the same incident a few months ago. So I feel this. And in my life, I'm sure we all have. As women, sometimes we're targeted. I support all the men that support us. I support all the women that support us. Let's keep supporting each other. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. Great night. Y'all have a great night.
Good night, everybody.
Go USA!
Woo! Bye.
Bye.